Starlight between us, space is cold. But love burns hotter than any sun. When the first human expedition crossed beyond the galactic rim, they didn't find gods or monsters. They found Zelari, a civilization older than time, perfect, flawless, and utterly emotionless. The Zelari had no concept of love, no poetry, no lies, no laughter, only logic, pure, calculated, unbending, until they met her, until they met Alara Voss. Captain Alara Voss stood at the viewport of the horizon dawn, below. The Zelari world shimmered, oceans of silver, continents of glass, cities that grew like crystal veins. "Approach vector locked," said her AI co-pilot. "Alyen, diplomatic clearance confirmed." "They're expecting you." Alara took a deep breath. Humanity had fought for this. A seat in the galactic concord. Wrong word could doom Earth. One right word could change history. She didn't know which. Would happen first. The Zelari Council. Chamber was a cathedral of light, beings of radiant. Energy floated around her, voices humming like chords of an alien symphony. At the center was Seren Tal, a Zelari emissary, tall, translucent, his form bending starlight like water. "Human," he said in perfect English. Voice calm and metallic. "Your kind defies logic. You consume your own world, yet dream of saving others. You wage wars, yet speak of peace. Why should we allow your species entry?" Alara's heart pounded. She'd practiced her speech 1,000 times, but when she looked into Seren's glowing eyes, the words fell away, because logic wouldn't save her here. She said softly, "Because we feel." After the meeting, Alara was escorted through crystalline corridors. Seren walked beside her, silent, his light flickering faintly, the Zelari version of confusion. "Your words cause irregularities," he said at last. "My thought patterns fluctuate." She smiled. "We call that curiosity." "Curiosity," he repeated. "A disorder of function." "No," Alara said gently. "It's the beginning of understanding." He turned, light rippling over her reflection. "You confuse me, human. And confusion is dangerous." She stepped closer. Then, maybe danger is the first step to feeling alive. Days passed. Alara and Seren met again. Officially to exchange cultural data. Unofficially, because neither could stop thinking about the other. They spoke of stars, of memory, of fear. Seren had never known fear until he realized he didn't want Alara to leave. Under the twin moons of Solara, she reached out, her hand trembling. His form shimmered, wavering like a flame in wind. "If I touch you," he said, "my energy might consume you." She smiled sadly. "If I don't touch you, I might never feel whole again." Their fingers met, light against skin, and for a heartbeat, two worlds collided, but peace was fragile. The Zelari High Command saw emotion as infection, a human's influence, could unravel centuries of order. Alara was arrested, charged with disrupting the collective purity. Seren defied his counsel, standing between her and the crystalline guards. "Do not harm her," he warned. "You risk dissolution," said the Prime Elder. "Your energy will be reclaimed." Seren's voice was calm. "Then let it burn." The air filled with light, violent, blinding, as Seren unleashed a surge of power that shattered the chamber walls. He grabbed Alara's hand and they ran, through collapsing corridors, through storms of shattered glass and light. They reached the docking bay, Alara's ship. Horizon Dawn flickered to life. Seren hesitated. "If I board, I cannot survive your spacefold. My form is bound to Zelari's energy field." Her eyes filled with tears. "Then come with me anyway. You would die." "So would you," she whispered, "if you stayed." He looked at her, at the strange, fragile creature who'd taught him to feel. For the first time in Zelari history, an emissary smiled. "Then let's die alive." The ship rose, engines screaming. Energy bolts lit the skies as Zelari warships closed in. "Orion!" Alara shouted. "Full drive now!" "Captain, the field—" "Do it!" As the Horizon Dawn jumped to light speed, Seren's form began to break apart, his energy unraveling. She reached for him, screaming over the roar, "Hold on!" His voice echoed inside her mind, soft and fading. "Ilara, don't fear the dark. It's where stars are born." And then, silence. Weeks later, orbiting Earth, Ilara stood alone at the viewport. Every system said she was the only survivor. But in the static hum of her ship, sometimes, when she closed her eyes, she could hear him, faint, warm, whispering. Starlight between us, always. Years later, the Zelari changed. They began to study emotion, curiosity, laughter, love. They named it the Ilara Anomaly. And on the day they joined the Galactic Concord, every Zelari ship carried a single emblem, a small, fragile blue heart glowing softly in the dark, because once a human taught them that love is the most logical thing in the universe.